Hey Grantman, welcome back. Yoshi, welcome back as well, dude. What are my thoughts on Substance Painter? I haven't tried it. I've seen a lot of the videos for it, and it looks really fun, man. It looks really cool for a lot of inorganics. And I guess some organics, but mostly inorganics, you know, to age your armor or mechs or walls or environment stuff. It looks like a lot of fun. Some character stuff as well, but yeah. Looks very neat. I'll try it out sometime. What about the bow? Somebody said about the bow. You can listen to it and make a crossbow? What? What? What are you talking about, man?
So many whispers flying round, unbroken wings deafening, but I had my head
Running a little low on polygons down here.
so tight.
Mess with this area too much.
I let my mind just drift away.
Or if we do, it's gotta be larger barnacles. Start grouping them up a little bit more. Do a little bit of an ink pass in a second here. Finish off the top of the do-rag. And a little bit more business towards the busyness towards the sides here. And then kind of point down towards his dirty ass hair and braids. But yeah, maybe start pointing this guy's down a little bit, some of this detail. Pushing it down in this direction. From the top it creates that silhouette and kind of pulls this section out. Freaking durag. Touch the durag, so now it's trying to rotate around there.
So many whispers flying round, unbroken wings deafening, but I had my head from the sound. So tight, listening. I let my mind just drift away. I let my mind just drift away.
Sufo! Yeah, more barnacles? I think we got a lot, dude. Brave, you have a question again. It's alright, dude. So when you make your low poly first, when you bring it to zBrush, do you just subdivide it, or do you do a Dynamesh or a Z remesh it? No, I don't do either of those things. When I bring it in, I already have the UVs done. So then I subdivide a couple of times without the smooth option on. And then I subdivide a couple more times with the smooth option on. That way it keeps our low polygon mesh in place for the same volumes, but that's a lot of polygons so that we can start, you know, detailing some of the volumes of the extra detail that will be baked onto it eventually. And we don't pull too far away from those volumes so that we get a really clean bake. And the low poly is already done, so we don't need to remesh anything. What's a silhouette? The silhouette, let me show you what a silhouette is. So you see the wheel, see the outline, see the the main shape. That's the silhouette of the wheel. See right here, you see the silhouette of that particular strand of this ribbon. So it's kind of like the outlines of the shapes that you see as a whole, and the kind of the shape that they create are the silhouettes, and they're created by volumes in 3D space. What's up, guys? Welcome. Alright, let's see how we're doing over here on these gradients. Yeah, those are showing up pretty good. A couple of those barnacles eating up on there. Let's pull them into the back a bit more. Let's make this a little bit of a community of barnacles towards the back. We'll hide some stuff over here. More barnacles. Put a few large ones back here. This is where they're growing from, and they kind of fan out towards the front, because the front maybe gets a lot more breeze and more things interact with the front of his face, so the barnacles will go more into the crevices where they're safer. So we're using all those things at the same time as we're designing them to make them look really cool and dynamic from the front towards the back, and emphasize the ambient occlusion with detail and color instead of just shadows. Make sense? No? Yes? Maybe? It'll work out, promise. You guys will see when we get the color pass on this. And I'll explain it back at that point again. I think it's gonna work out. Separate pieces, Brave. They're all in separate UVs, and the items have separate textures, so we have to bake them separately. But we like to keep some of the low poly around, so it creates the ambient occlusion shadow for those sections instead of just being completely white. So for example, we would bake the head as a low poly. It'd be in the same scene, even though it wouldn't be baking any of that stuff over it. We would keep the geometry there so that a shadow is created right underneath here. Otherwise, this whole stuff, if it was baked just by itself with the low poly and high poly without this being in the scene, this bottom section would not have any of the shadows that it should have, because it's really close to the eyebrows and those kind of things, right? So keep that in mind. We should call it Barnacle King, Yoshi. They did a jog with 2 blades? Yeah, our friend Chiago did that. TV Toto. Awesome guy, awesome guy. Can we make the bow a gun? Yes, we could, but we're not submitting anything with special effects at this point, so we're not gonna do that at the moment. Somebody gave us the idea of making a cannon for him, which would have been amazing, and I would love to do that. We might do that later on as a separate item, and release it as a single. But we're gonna wait until Valve finishes all the Source 2 stuff, otherwise it'll just be sitting, waiting to get in until they finish that stuff. So we want to make sure that this works right off the bat for them, and they can put it straight into the game if they like it. And it can get in your hands a lot sooner too, right? But yeah, the idea is really strong to make a cannon for him and make new animations and new special effects. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that after. Promise. Covering a do-rag with barnacles. How would the cannon work? So yeah, we would make new animations. He'd be holding it with 2 hands. And yeah, he'd just be launching cannonballs and reloading it with a new cannonball, you know. Maybe we could have him reach into his chest and pull out a cannonball from there. And put it in there real quick. That would take too long. He shoots really fast. Yeah, maybe that would just be a random idle of him pulling a cannonball and putting it into the thing and like punching it in or something. But yeah, since he shoots so fast, you just have to keep shooting the cannonball. That'd be cool. And we can play around with the death animations and things like that. Yeah, we're talking about a cannon instead of a bow. For later on though. Yeah, we can do it. But we won't do it on this set. We'll release that as a separate thing later, when Source 2 and all that stuff is finished. Make it a ghost cannon from a ghost ship? We can't do translucency unless Valve replaces the VTM file. If we change the VTM file, and then everything has to be this, like the translucent on that particular item. So it'd be kind of hard to read, I guess, with his fire on his chest and everything. Maybe it wouldn't work out that well. It'd be tricky. A regular cannon would really contrast with the metallic stuff. It would work really well with the set, I think. That'd be stronger. How long after you graduated from the Art Institute of Toronto did you land your first job? Actually, I just went to the Art Institute of Toronto to get a diploma, so that I could get my visa to come to the States. Like 9 years ago. I had actually been working in the industry for like 6 or 7 years before I went to the Art Institute. So yeah, I just went to the Art Institute to get the diploma so that I could get the visa and come to the States and work legally. So yeah, that was the only reason I went there. Make him explode with his bones scatter when he dies. I think he already does that, doesn't he? Doesn't he like crumple into little pieces when he dies? We're talking about making the cannon itself kind of like blow up and blow him up in a different way. Why do you ask, Brave? Or was that question leading? He shoots himself with a cannon. Hey, what's up, Stenya? Welcome. Good morning from Greece. Wow. Good morning. Kaludi. So unprovoked. What the hell? Hey, Lethy, thank you for the follow. You're going to the Art Institute of Portland, studying 3D modeling for video games. Hence all the questions. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Good for you. Yeah, sorry, I can't really give them props for anything, since it was for different reasons. I hope you have good teachers there. That's really what it comes down to, man. They hired the right people to teach those classes. Usually not the case. But yeah, man, if you have any questions, we're here to help you out. Tell your classmates while we're running the stream. Let people see how we do things and see if they can learn anything from it. Whether it's art theory, design, or actual best practices. A lot of barnacles on this guy. Oh, thank you, Stenia. When's he gonna be in the shop? I don't know. It's got special effects on it, so I don't know if Valve's waiting for that or if they didn't like it, or I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. What is this song? We're gonna go ahead and skip this one. There we go. Alright, I think this direct's looking a lot more complete now. Have some nice gradients, detail, color. And we need a couple more barnacles on the start of the ribbons. We have a few though, and it's gonna be kind of dark under there. Actually, I think this works really well. Looking pretty good. In terms of fleecy sections and clear sections, going towards the slick front. Chief. When are we gonna make a clockwork set? You know what, dude? We actually have a pretty good idea for a clockwork set. I just haven't really put him into our schedule at all on terms of sets that we want to make. But the idea that I have for him actually involves some extra special effects and bones and things like that. So he kind of falls in the category of it would have to wait a while to get in for all the Source 2 stuff to get finalized with Valve. So we're gonna wait on that one. Because I want to have all these crazy turning gears on him and have him kind of like opened up and get kind of complex. Call of Duty. Really? Taylor Swift?
checking for a pulse. I'm breathing deeply. Think I'm zoning out. I can't see clearly.
Save this stuff, yeah.
Hope that nothing's lost. Doctor, tell me I'm stable. I feel my vitals about to drop. Please tell me you save me. I'm in a state of emergency.
You should put that in the FAQ. It's QW_pewter. It's the metacap that I use.
Somebody please help me.
Make Clockwork look like the Dota 1 model. I don't even know what that looks like. Kawaii. Night Stalker, not available on the workshop, Hawk, so we can't make anything for him.
Somebody please help.
That's disturbing, Grandpa Man. This section needs a little bit of finessing. Now that I look at it again. Alright, let's do a little bit of inking. Call this do-rag done. We'll move over to... Was this the last thing we're gonna do in the do-rag? I think so. Move over to the gloves maybe. Oh no, the hair. The hair first, and then the gloves. Gotta do those braids. Braids are easy. I'll show you guys. Learn in 2 seconds. A little bit here. Get a better cut. Your camera actually works really. It's kind of part of your brush, the camera, because it changes your size and therefore the amount of push and pull that this particular brushes do. So as you change your brush size, you gotta make sure that you're in the right camera distance from it. Even start spinning the model around. See, if I spin this way, the size is gonna be completely different. Because I'm a lot closer to it, so my brush actually shrank. Just something to get used to, so you're working in zBrush. Terrorblade? Terrorblade is in the workshop, but I don't really have any ideas for him yet. Sorry, man. Try another hero. Did I buy the Star Wars droid thing? What do you think, man? Place your bets. Hopefully it gets delivered soon. Whoops, wrong brush. It's zoomed in right now, but it's just for the edge work. Don't worry about the pixelation here. It'll be okay. A little bit of the outline to show up a little bit better when we bake. It'll help us out with our curvature maps and all that. Some of these guys out too. The parts are getting a little bit pixelated. Save us some work instead of having to fix it in Photoshop later. Let's do it right now. Get it nice and clean. Not like that, zBrush. Make these guys look like they're actually grabbing onto the surface instead of being part of it. That's why we're kind of cutting into this and making a little bit of a bevel there. A little bit of an emboss. I'm just gonna do it to the main sections too. We don't need to do it everywhere. The sections where we want these outlines to show up a little bit more. That define some of these detail for the gradient. So a little more like the outside sections of each of these barnacles. So as they get clumped up, that detail inside is already gonna be together. So not really worried about that stuff showing up. More the outline clumpiness. That reads pretty right. Wow, Chief. What are you smoking? And how much did it cost you? It's either really good or really bad. You want a tiny set made out of metal? That'd be kind of cool. Just up this off a little bit. Just because we can. I don't think we ever cleaned it up. Kinda dirty. Kinda sketchy. Alright, that's good enough. Do this other one. This one's kinda clean. A bit of depth to our alpha even. This we can worry about in Photoshop. Alright, yeah, looks pretty alright. Source 2, I know, man, I know. Gotta wait on that one. It'd been awesome to have it in for TI5, man, but that didn't happen. Darth Vader Ebola spirit set? What the hell is that? That sounds so messed up. Be awesome if Pirate Clinkz had a Conca sword or some implemented into him. A Conca sword, like on his belt. I think that's what we were talking about before when we came up with the idea of putting the dagger in his mouth with the demon's edge on it. We're thinking of like some sword or some other items on him that were piratey. But yeah, we don't have the poly count to add a sword to him on his shoulder item or anything else. We used all the polygons are used up to add all those extra little bits that we already added to him instead of just having shoulders, regular gloves, horns, and a quiver. We ended up giving him an entire outfit, an entire pirate outfit. And brown pirate boots and everything. And a hook for a hand, braids, do-rag, ribbons, a knife, a boat's wheel, and his anchor bow. Oh, he said impaled. Okay, well, still, we don't have the poly count. But yeah, like he actually got stabbed with it, and it's part of his battle damage. Yeah, that'd be cool. Right, man, you're crazy. That'd be sweet though. I'd love to make some Star Wars stuff for Dota. But yeah, it would never get in. Unless they came with a music pack or some shit, but I don't see Lucas licensing over that. So they do like money. How does the hook interact with the bow? So enemy, we discussed this already when we were doing the low poly. So he holds the bow with the left arm, which is his pirate glove hand. And he just pulls the string with the right hand, and he never reaches for the arrows or anything, they just spawn, so all he does is pull this string. So he just pulls it with a hook, and we're good to go. Hey Rattler, welcome back, dude. Long time indeed. Alright, I think the durag is it's good to go, guys. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty noticeable. The way that he holds the bow when he just pulls back with his hand and throws his hand backwards. You'll see the hook, hopefully, pretty clearly. Especially because the silhouette is so different than the other glove, which is really big, right? And even just the default gloves that Clinkz usually has. I mean, that silhouette for the hook just stands out. Having that thicker part in front of it to work out. I'm doing well, Rattler. Busy, 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 but it's going well. Easy barnacle hat? What? What? Whoa. I made a barnacle hat? I did? Let me see if I have a suspicion that inflate might work better here. Instead of pinch, but let me try something quickly. Couple things that I need to fix up on the coat before we hand it off to enemy, so we can start doing some dope ass bakes. Waiting for us. Fix up the seam line a little bit better. Let me hide these gloves. They're totally in the way. And so is this. Come on, man. Hard hand. We gotta hide the wheel. Oh, you moved all the way to the bottom? You bet. Because we re-imported it in. There we go. This guy needs to be a little bit deeper as well. Part of the seam line, but yeah, I got a little bit too weak. better. Up it up in here. To the alpha. Look cooler. More realistic too. Seem actually ripped along with the hole. Oops. Okay. Oh. I don't know what you're ranting about, Chief, but you seem to be on a roll over there. I'll just let you roll, man. Do your thing. Hey Santa, yeah, we're making a set for Clinkz for Dota 2. So we have like all these barnacles all over his coat and his durag, and he's gonna have a dagger in his mouth. We're gonna have a wheel on his back as well, but yeah, we're kind of really dirtying it up. It's gonna be much cleaner once we get in Photoshop and into the low poly, but all this detail stuff is gonna be great. Create some nice gradient maps for us made out of detail. Bake it, bake it. Good lord. What the hell, Dota? What the hell? Alright, where was I going with this? I just want to highlight these guys a little bit. Make them look like they're actually going into the coat as little cartoony stitches. Make our texturing life a lot easier. I can call the coat done. Nice and simple, doesn't have to be super fancy. Want that little outline for it. Maybe a little bit stronger on the other side, or on the bottom part. We can change it a little bit. At least you get to see those guys now. Hey Dota. Actually, we started tonight on Dota, but we're on there for a little bit, and then we switched it over to creative. Because we were playing Dota last night at the end of the stream, so we switched it out. But yeah, we're back on creative. What? Oh man. Pixelated down here. Okay, it's gonna bake really well. We're just zoomed in a little lot right now. Alright, those light guys look good. I think there's 2 more down here we gotta do. 3 more actually. I remember these guys right. Made these guys a few days ago. I almost forgot about the loincloth dudes. Knock these guys out. Clean them up a little bit. Whoops. I have symmetry on in this section. Let me just clean that up. Always forget about symmetry. Always. Always say always. Brush, fall in. Right. What's the most satisfying set that you have finished making? Well, I mean, we're really close to finishing my favorite set that we've done so far, which is the Chaos Knight set. But it's not finished, so I don't know if that counts for you. Most satisfying set that we finished making. I guess the PL was pretty satisfying because I had to do like a lot of those pieces twice over because I lost a whole bunch of them when my hard drives died. So I had to start over in a whole bunch of pieces for him. So once that got finished, that was pretty sweet. Almost built that guy twice. And the loading screen for that guy took a very long time too, so... what else? The Lone Druid, oh my god. Yeah, maybe the Lone Druid. Because we made so much fur for that guy. We had to make like 2 complete characters and then the item set for the default Druid. Because you have to make the Druid form, which is the items, like the 5 items or 6 items, whatever he's got. And then we have to make the true form for him, which is an entire character, not just little items, right? It's the entire berry that we have to create, and he's covered in fur, which is really difficult to do. And then we have to make a whole other berry that he spawns as a fighter, so that's 2 full characters and a set. So finishing that up was pretty good. See you later, Santa. Alright, yeah, I think these boots are good to go. Loincloth boots. And coat. I'm gonna save this file and hand it off to enemy. And we'll also give him this OBJ. We should be good to go. 533 polygons out of... That seems kind of heavy. What's up with this? Oh yeah, with those little bits. Okay, that's fine. I'll export this out and give it to him. It's got the UVs already fixed up so that anything mirrored is all killed into this little vertices over here. so he should have a really easy time baking this stuff out. We'll export this out. Make his life easier. He doesn't have to come into self-demolish and export things out. Alright, what is this? The coat?
I'm kicking the flow, don't you know, Bobby Joe? Listen up, sister.
There we go. Let me just throw this into Dropbox for him. 1 second, guys. A new folder here. Whoops, that was not the right thing to do. I already have a... I guess I never made a folder for this guy. Bottles.
I don't really wanna drive home, but as soon as I arrive home, yeah, I
Folder.
moved on. Some things in life are too simple. Some things in life are too simple. I don't really wanna drive home, but as soon as I arrive home, yeah, I moved on. Some things in life are too simple.
Alright.
Some things
I don't know, enemy, if you're in here or listening, I'm gonna hit you up on Skype anyways. Oh! Am I interested in making HUDs and a cursor pack? Yeah, I think we wanted to do something like that, but we're just being way too busy with sets and everything else. But yeah, making something like that, and actually what I wanted to do is making that 3D and then bake it down into the flat texture that is the HUD, so it's really nice, detailed and lit up and everything, and have some sort of like lighting animation in it as well. So yeah, I'm not sure for what set we would make that for, but we probably want to package it with a set. That's yeah, so I don't know. I'm not sure which. It'll have to be maybe the Chaos Knight would be the best one because it's very Halloweeny and we could really get a lot of flavor out of that. Or even the Lifestealer Mummy set. I think even the Mummy set would be even better. It would just be a lot of work making all those wrappings, you know, go around all this stone and sand, but that would look the best, I think. That'd be the most unique. Alright guys, I'm gonna get more coffee downstairs. I'll take the dog outside too. He's kind of passed out, but we'll take him out. We'll come back and start working on the hair, the braids, and we'll finish off the braids in zBrush, and then we'll move on to the gloves, which are down here, and the hook hand. So that should be fun. Should be cool. So we'll be right back, guys. Don't go away. Let me just position this somewhere people can see. The people joining up be like, what the hell? A lot of barnacles on this guy. Alright guys, be right back.
as soon as I arrive home, yeah, I moved on. Some things in life are too simple. Some things in life are too simple. I don't really wanna drive home, but as soon as I arrive home, yeah, I moved on. Some things in life are too simple. Some things in life are too simple.
You like that, don't you? You like that, don't you? See, my eyebrows are even black. Have my aunt put it on. Makeup. Yeah, it's not really dyed. The eyebrows aren't. Yeah, I like these. I was listening to dubstep before a lot of you were wearing diapers, alright? Which means before you were born! You like that, don't you? You like that, don't you?
Alright, here you go. Let's change the music a little bit up and get some Ronald Jenkins and whatnot in this other playlist. Welcome back. Of the sign. There we go. You're thinking a Shadow Fiend HUD? Okay, where were we here? Durag is finalized. We're gonna jump onto the braids. Alright, so we want to make this guys a little bit more cleaner since we have all this kind of busy detail creating some silhouettes for us. So we're gonna stay pretty clean and then just do a little bit of leather wraps in between some of these braids. And then we should be good to go. So let's just do some quick volumes. We kind of started over here. Getting rid of the quads. Kind of keep pushing those guys a little bit here. Mess around with the size of these guys. Change them up every now and then. I'll make the braids fairly large in contrast to smaller braids that we've done before, since we want this area to be cleaner. So we'll make some larger gaps that create some larger space between these guys and make them a lot cleaner to see from a distance. Should be pretty easy. Let's see what we do over here. We have this guy already there as the low poly. We'll use it and make him go this way. It's easy volume right there. We'll have the contrasting braid going the other direction, but we'll fatten this guy up a little bit first. We'll have this guy go across. We'll use a little bit of a clay build-up as soon as we finalize a little bit of this initial space. Hey, fan favorite Rainbow Road. Maybe this goes flatter towards the top too. Those volumes fairly well here. Hey, what's up, Mr. Forgetful? No, we're not crunching at all, dude. We're just working on all this zBrush stuff for Clinkz. A little bit every day. There's no crazy deadline or anything right now. It's just, you know, we're just knocking out all this zBrush stuff. So I figured, yeah, I can stream all this.
There is no place and no moment in history where I could stand and say, oh, it begins here, now.
Hey, what's up, Killer Cows? Well, it is Friday after all, Mr. Forgetful. It's all good, dude. I wish I was drinking. That's alright. We're going to a wedding tomorrow, so get my drink on then. You have 89 Jello shots? What? Who made you 89 Jello shots, man? That's crazy. What'd you make him out of? What'd you put in there, vodka? Or you got some rum or what? Oh shit, Mr. Forgetful in the house with Jello shots and donations. This is the most I can give this week. Man, love your work. Hey dude, anything is appreciated, dude. That's really awesome. Thank you so much again. You got a picture of the shots? Yeah, man, let's take a look. That's crazy. See what you got going on. Let's take a look. Oh, you have to get another picture, dude. That's not linked with Facebook. I can't open that. Use Push or Image Girl or something. Oh, we need a lot more subdivisions down here to make this work. Finesse all these little wraps. Oh, there you go. You put on an Image Girl. Let's take a look. Holy shit. Dude, that's starting to look like my fridge at some point. No, we haven't made some in a while, but we'll get back to it. Look at you, man. You got like the covers on them and everything. How is it pushing them out of those plastic cups though? Is it difficult? Sometimes it's tricky. We've used the hard cups as well at some points. The paper ones are a lot easier. You can just squish out all the jello. But those are also larger, which is a huge plus, right? That gamer life. That looks amazing, dude. Dear God. Oh dear. Oh my God. He is taken, ladies. Sorry. Believe it or not. Crap, how long did that take you? But yeah, stacking them takes the least amount of space on your fridge, so putting them into those hard cups with the covers is huge. The big win right there.
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
A lot more polygons over here. Good lord. I think I'm gonna simplify this quite a bit. Whoa. I have to hide this code for a second. Really getting in the way. Out of our little sketch here. Put a little coin on that dude and we'll put off around it. Little charms. A little charm over here too. Have to do it a little bit. Next subdivision. Gonna sketch it in for now. Give us a little place. None of your friends wanted to help you? Dude. They're gonna be eating them, right? What the hell, dude? Just charge him for each jello shot. You're way too nice, man. I'm sure you do it happily. Oh man, jello shots are freaking delicious. Absolutely. Have you never had a jello shot, Whale? Drunken style. They are delicious. And if it takes you like a lot to get drunk, like it does me, jello shots are a pretty good speed up. They're going to. Alright, let me hide this do-rag a little bit too. And sculpt a little bit of the hair back here. The volume's down. Little sketches. And we'll go ahead and clean this up. These guys go quite into a bit of an alpha down here at the bottom. Spike this out. This guy's had a little bit. Gonna be kind of like the loose hairs, maybe. Kind of like that. Alpha there. Comes over the other direction. Like that. Alright, we can subdivide this and start finessing that a little bit more now that we have those initial volumes. How to make ours? Oh dude, so Pink Ninja actually makes them, and I don't think she uses like a little bit of water, but a lot of like flavored vodka, and she's made them with rum before as well. So yeah, it's just like a combination of like little part water, mostly alcohol, and then the jello flavor, whatever it is. And then for a party that we had, she ended up using this flavored vodka. So it like added this crazy like combination of whatever flavor it was with the jello itself, and they were like really sweet, but they were so strong at the same time. It was pretty nuts. Some people were like, I can't have the red ones. I was like, give me the red ones. Those are amazing. Hey, Killer Cows. Both Enigma and Visage are not available in the workshop, so we can actually submit any items we create for them. Valve hasn't set that up for us, so we're not allowed to submit anything for them. I need way too much volume here, actually. I need to start pushing it in a bit. I'll start layering some hair on top of each other here. I just make it really messy and then clean it up and polish it up. Make it look a little bit better. Yeah, it's still part of the design right now. Some loose hair being tied up into little leather bits. That's it, Killer Cows, and a lot of other heroes as well. Yeah, just to Forgetful's right. Hey, please BB, what's up, dude? Thank you. Yeah, we almost have 2 items completely done in zBrush. This is gonna be the head item. It's got the hair braids, the do-rag, the ribbons in the back, and the dagger that goes in his mouth. We made a little Demon's Edge dagger. And we are gonna move on to the gloves next. Indeed. Ronald Jenkins going on. Is that loud enough, guys? Should be louder. The music. Music. Just style some hair in here. We wouldn't go too large. I'm making this guy's overlap a little bit nicer. I messed that up. I just have a little bit of an echo here from this 2 braids, and that doesn't look good, so I gotta change one of these guys. Better. Then you should start playing around with what braids go with each other, which ones go underneath what other ones, and start making them make sense or feel more believable, and more than anything, create some nice silhouettes for your hair and some nice layering. And sometimes I'll just like erase some and start clumping some new ones on top, and it's a little bit of an experiment while creating this kind of hair. Stylized kind of hair for low poly stuff. Gonna be all geometry. Oops. Thank you, please. Yeah, I can't wait to get to the texturing and start seeing the color on him. It's gonna be great. Yeah, David, you missed some really nice donations by Mr. Priafo. So crazy. Don't ever question him. What? Oh, really? That's what we're aiming for? The 250 for the Chaos Knight? No, he's not flaming you, dude. He's just trolling, man. He's a good guy. Is a Clinkz set even worth it? What do you mean, dude? You don't think he's popular enough, or what are you getting at? I see him played in all the time in games, so I'm not sure what you're referring to. I think he's a pretty popular hero. No, his model is so small. Oh, I see what you're talking about. So yeah, we did take that into consideration, man. And that's why our design for Clinkz has a lot of these large shapes that really change the silhouette and are visible from far away. So see, right, like even looking at Clinkz right now, from our set and the default Clinkz on the right side, you can see our shapes and our silhouettes very clearly, and the different colors that each one of those things is going to be. So we took that into account and made them larger and contrast each other out, so you actually notice all these things for our Clinkz set. So I think it's gonna work out for us, man. I think it'll be very unique and noticeable than the other Clinkz sets that are out there because of those reasons. Sure, David, let me open up right now. Here we go, man. I'm in there. I'll wait to do the giveaway for this stuff when you're around too, so probably tomorrow, or actually not tomorrow, I'll be away tomorrow. Maybe Sunday. Let me see what.